into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Mookie Betts will try to right it. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
In his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Reined in, and there's one down now.
The second baseman, Mark.
So bases are empty with one gone, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First delivery to him. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. One out, nobody on. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And now the first pitch. George Springer stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today.
Looking. fastball to end the inning. Ross Stripling gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Batting second, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. First pitch of the AB now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Simeon's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And now in the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round triplers.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit back toward the mound. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started. Just started off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 51 on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Ready now is Lourdes Gurriel.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
On the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Hernandez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down. Now to the plate, here is Kevin Plawecki.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the catcher, Kevin.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
So next to hit is Kike Hernandez. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. First delivery to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Steven Matz is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Stepping in once again is Bobby Dahlbeck. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the stretch, skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Kevin Biggio is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Kevin Biggio goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still find them. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marwin.
Digging in next, Marwin Gonzalez. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
In now, Kike Hernandez. 0-1 the count. He's set, now the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring. Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Marcus Semien. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Martinez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's George Springer, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's Mookie Betts, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Next up, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, now the throw. And he's safe.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 0-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Devers, right field and carrying well. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So it's 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now here's the first offering. Lourdes Gurriel stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And there's out number 2. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Marwin.
High in the air down the right field line. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Stepping in next, Kevin Plawecki singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Next to hit is Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit hard to short. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
A ball and a strike now. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
So we got him looking there. Cavan Biggio sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Alejandro Kirk is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Around first, he's digging for second, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the inning.
Leading off for the Red Sox. The center fielder, Alex.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Tommy Malone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 35 now on the season, as this lead got even wider. At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As he grounds one briskly to short, Bichette gathers it in, and there's 1 away. Next, here is Rafael Devers. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has his...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer. And it bangs off the monster. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. No hits to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's the pitch.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down. Striding forward now is the DH. Marwin Gonzalez flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And now here is Kevin Plawecki. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded weakly toward third. And that's the second out. And now Kike Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Teoscar Hernandez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 0 for 5. Grichuk, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Blue Jays held in check. Starting to look. Bottom of the inning now. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A A solo home run there for Mookie. He creeps closer now, his 71st on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Alex Verdugo. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Up next, Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners. Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
High and deep down the left field line. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone into the monster seats. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roy, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Down the left field line and deep.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
To short, hit hard. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Tyler Chatwood comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A line shot to third base. Digging in will be Kevin Plawecki, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know what?
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Roy, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Verdugo backing up on it. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Bo Bichette is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it, and that's the first down. Next to bat for Toronto, Marcus Semien, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The center fielder, number 2.
George Springer the next to hit, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Dahlbeck is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Blue Jays down to their final out now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Semien rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And this is swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
17-2 the final tally today. Boston playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8.